Let me say, when I walked around the side over here, this looks incredible. I mean, what a huge transformation. I can't wait to see it. I want this. I wish I had a big slope in my yard. When we get slopes like this to play with in Illinois, we get excited. I wish I was... I wish I was here the whole time.
I'm not quite sure if you can hear the audible energy that's flowing, but we have water. Behold! It turned out freaking incredible, everyone. I'm so excited, but they've got such an awesome hillside for us to be able to build our waterfalls into. We've got the house directly behind me, so prime viewing coming out of the backside of the house. I hope the customer is as excited as I am by looking at those stones, because it's gonna be awesome. We've got a beautiful selection of moss rock and weathered limestone, and I got a feeling, I got a really good feeling that that rock right there is going to be our first rock. We are going to get cranking building the waterfalls, which is my favorite thing to do, except for make fun of Corey. That's pretty fun too. I enjoy that. What'd you say over there, sweetheart? Huh?
I said that's number one.
You're number one. There it is. Do it. Didn't make it happen. We got super stupid close, and that's where we're gonna wrap day 2. I think Brian and I are gonna come out here tomorrow and finish up bottom couple of steps down in here. We couldn't set them because this machine had to get all the way up there in order to place all that stuff up there. We got a little bit of grading to do, but the edges are basically done all along that side. Most of it is done along that side except for that little section in there. We've got a couple lights to add and a ton of cleanup to do, but you remember that row of pallets. I think we had 12 pallets of stone, and I would say we have probably 3 left, if that. We got all the big guys set except for that one right there, and we're down to the last dozen or so rocks, all the small little chunks that will probably just pepper into the landscape as we get out of here, because we don't want to take that back with us. But that's where we're at. Didn't quite work today, but we are definitely going to wrap it tomorrow, so we'll see. Yo, day 3 out here on this incredible project here in Oswego, Illinois. We are going to be crossing the finish line here within the next couple hours this morning. So I've got the machine running. I am going to start prepping the area down here at the bay. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, we'll say right there. Anyways, I'm gonna start prepping that area so that we can get the last of our couple little rocks in on the outside of the water feature, get these steps that are located right behind me back in to continue or finish. Well, we're gonna finish, but they will actually be the starting steps of the walkway that goes up this really nice hillside back in here. We've got one more big one that we have to place up there. We're gonna have to probably do that by hand. So I've got a couple extra bodies coming out. I've got Brian out here. Brian's on his way, and the other 2 Matt are also on their way to help us button everything up and get this project done. Like I showed you a couple seconds ago from yesterday, we have about 15 rocks left over. We're gonna use a couple of these just to finish off our retaining stones, outcropping chunks, and then we're gonna work our way that way and put a couple in the landscape up in there. We'll get the rest of the plants back in, fire this son of a gun up, and it's going to look so awesome that I cannot wait for that water to start flowing. But before then, again, we have to revisit this area over here, get this done. We're gonna move this sprinkler head, which is around that little orange circle right there. We're gonna move it that way about 4 or 5 feet so that we don't bury it with our steps. And then we've got a little bit of dirt work and stuff to do over there. We also have to install an auto fill valve and then 2 more 3-watt lights on the top 2 waterfalls of this stream. So right now it's just me by myself, so I'm gonna start getting rolling. I don't know what Brian's doing. He's probably catching up on his beauty sleep. By watching the last video, it looks like he needs it, so I'm gonna go get rolling. You do look more beautiful.
Right?
Yep.
I put the long sleeve shirts on today just because I put sunscreen on my face, but I always forget my arms. And they're tender.
You've been working out, huh? Look at that.
They told me to fix my back to do pull-ups. So I'm at like 37 pull-ups. What's so funny, Matt? Huh? You think that?
No way.
No way, he says. Do I hear a pull-up contest?
Oh yeah, I crushed him in a pull-up contest.
Let's do it.
What do you weigh? 110? 160, yeah.
Bull crap. Soaking wet with 10-pound weights in your pockets, all 4 of them? Yeah, right.
So I got 60 pounds on him, and I could still do more pull-ups than he can.
I got 20 on health, Fritz. I know about him and pull-ups. Okay, at the end of the day, when we get this thing wrapped up, pull-up competition. You guys got to hold from the bucket. We'll lift you up in the air, and we'll see how many you can do. Legit pull-ups.
If you drop, the teeth catch your chin. Okay?
Yep. You want in on this too?
You're too tall. Tall people don't. Tall people. So you can use this. Hey, let me say, when I walked around the side over here, and I'm more serious note, let me tell you, when I walked around the side over here, this looks incredible. I mean, what a huge transformation. I actually love, like, that we incorporated some of these big stones as their steps coming in and intermixed some of their other stuff. The whole hillside just looks so much better. I know you guys fired it up already and saw it running. I can't wait to see it. I know my favorite spot is going to be right there where that hose.
The clean out hose?
Yeah, dips through, like, so that little secret fall coming there. I love those things when we split and don't get like a huge amount of water, just like a little boop.
Yep.
Yeah, this is cool.
You're gonna love it.
I want it.
You're gonna love it.
I want this. I wish I had a big slope in my yard. When we get slopes like this to play with in Illinois, we get excited. I wish I was I wish I was here the whole time.
So do we, secretly, but we're not gonna tell him that. All right, should we get rolling? Oh, watch out. Boy, is that zoomed in. Nope, wrong way. There you have it. Well, not quite sure if you can hear the audible energy that's flowing, but we have water. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, behold! It turned out freaking incredible, everyone. Let me turn the camera on because I just want to show you how flippin' awesome this thing is. I am speechless, which, as you guys know, doesn't happen very often for this fella, but I absolutely love it. Look at the different style waterfalls. I should say different height waterfalls, different directions. Notice how everything is carved into the hillside. We've got wing walls very nicely carrying out into the landscape. We've got a complete variation in waterfall. Right here, we've got a wide one, another wide one there, and then we've got this really tall ribbon falls there, chokes down in through there. I absolutely love how this turned out together. If you remember, this was our reservoir down in here. We've got our pump vault sitting right there. You can see the black cap. It's our little peephole for the pump vault. So our aqua blocks come all the way out into here, go that way. That was actually the first rack we set. Tallest one on the project. Not the biggest, but the tallest. And you can see how we were able to pull off a narrow ribbon horsetail falls, kind of falls into a little cove there, and then dribbles down into there. I love this waterfalls right here. This is a pretty awesome view, I must say. It just turned out awesome. We've got really, really nice differences in the heights of the waterfalls. So you go from maybe a 10-inch fall there to another 10-inch fall, but then the one up above it is about an 18, 20-inch fall. Then you've got a 6-inch fall up in the spillway. I love how the spillway is really hidden back there. You have no idea that that diffuser is sitting back in there, which starts everything off. There's a 3-inch line that runs all the way around down and through here. Down through here, comes underneath this rock and comes into the pump vault right there. We've got a SLD 5,000 to 9,000 variable speed pump on here feeding this thing. It just turned out wicked awesome, and the customer is freaking stoked. I can't wait to see it at night. Every single waterfall is lit up in here. I love how we were able to incorporate the softscape in between the backside of the rocks on the water feature and the steps. We completely gutted the stepper pathway staircase that they had up there and completely put an Aquascape spin on it. You can see we've got two massive, actually three massive weathered limestone and moss rock chunks. We got 1, 2, 3, and then we used that big, huge flat guy that we were talking about potentially using in the water feature, and used it as a big platform destination type boulder. And you can see how well that staircase kind of meanders its way back up there. I think it just turned out completely gorgy. And if I had to do anything all over again, I don't think I would change an absolute thing. It just turned out great. The guys busted hump the last couple days. We did not finish yesterday, but we were freaking close. So the Mats, myself, and Brian came out and buttoned things up today. And these two guys did a fantastic job, as well as the rest of Team Aquascape. Notice how it's just the two of them left. Brian took off because, you know, we were getting ready to clean up and he heard that the pull-up competition was still on. So he mysteriously went to his truck to make a phone call. So be nice out there. Leave him a comment, let him know how much of a wussy he was, or a sissy he was, for taking off and not fulfilling his part of the competition. But other than that, let us know what you thought about this beautiful project. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We come out with content every Tuesday and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and please, please, please leave us a comment to let us know how much you love it or hate it. What are you gonna do? If you hate it, you're an idiot, because this is flipping awesome. Till next time, we out!